press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back. Today I would like to discuss about 17th A group elements. Discussion. What are the importance of these group elements? Where will be the location, general electronic configurations, general trends. Those are atomic radius, ionic radii, ionization enthalpy, electronegativity, electropositivity, and general physical properties. That should be physical state, atomicity, color, oxidation states, and some chemical properties, reactivity towards hydrogen, oxygen, halogen, metals, and some more concepts also there in this unit. Those are preparation and properties of chlorine and preparation of properties of hydrochloric acid, and followed by oxy acids of chlorine. So these are the subtopics which are belongs to 17th A group elements. So 17th A group elements are also called as halogen family. It is halogen family or fluorine family. Halogen family or fluorine family. Instead of halogen family, we said that is halogens. Halogens, because these are salt producers. These are salt producers. 17th A group elements are called as halogens. Why these are called as halogens? These are salt producers. They can produce salts like that sodium chloride, magnesium bromide, potassium iodate. Like that salts we can production from sea water. Sea water contains majority of chlorides, bromides, iodides in the form of sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. So 17th A group elements are called as halogens. So what are the elements? This halogen is a Greek word. It is halogen is a Greek word. So what is halos? Is salt. What is gen means born. Halo is called as salt, while gen is known as born. Due to that reason, these are called as salt producers. So here, what are the elements? Fluorine, symbol is F, chlorine, Cl, bromine, Br, and last one is iodine, I, and one more is there, that is astatine, is called as At. Astatine is an example for radioactivity element. Astatine is the example of radioactivity element. So remaining four elements: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine are called as halogens. Halogens means salt producers. This halogen is a word, Greek word. Halogen is a Greek word. So here, what is halo means salt, gen means born. Halo is salt, gens is born. By addition of these two, we will get it is salt producers. Except astatine. Astatine is an example of radioactivity element. Except of astatine, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine are called as halogens. Halogen is Greek word. In Greek, what is halo means salt. What is gen means born. So these are said to be salt producers. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. These are belongs to 17th A group elements. These are belongs to P block elements. P block elements. The position of these group elements in the periodic table, right side. These are placed at right side in periodic table. The position of these group elements in right side of the periodic table: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Astatine is an example for radioactivity element. Astatine is an example for radioactivity element. So here, except astatine, remaining 4 elements are called as halogens. And how these are occurs? These are occurs in different forms. These are occurs in different forms. So once you observe the formulas and importance of the forms. So how these are occurs? Astatine is a radioactivity element. Fluorine occurs in the form of fluorospar. Fluorine. Fluorospar, molecular formula is CaF2. CaF2 is called as fluorospar. And cryolite. Cryolite formula is Na3Al(F6). Very important formulas these are. These are the minerals. CaF2 fluorospar, cryolite Na3Al(F6). Na3Al(F6) is called as cryolite. And after cryolite, one more point, one more formula also there. Fluoroapatite. Fluoroapatite formula Ca3PO4 taken twice, CaF2. Calcium phosphate and calcium fluoride. Calcium phosphate and calcium fluoride. So these are occurrence of the 17th group elements. How these are occurs in earth crust? In earth crust, fluorine is available in 3 forms. Fluorospar, formula CaF2. Cryolite, Na3Al(F6). Fluoroapatite, 3Ca3PO4 taken twice, CaF2. And little amount of fluorine is present in river plants and teeth. Teeth also contains some amount of fluorine, and bones. So this will be the occurrence of fluorine. Major is in the form of minerals: fluorospar, cryolite, fluoroapatite. And remaining elements are chlorine, bromine, iodine. Remaining elements, chlorine, bromine, iodine, majorly available in the form of seawater. Seawater contains chlorides, bromides, iodides in the form of sodium or potassium or magnesium or calcium. In seawater, majorly contains 2.5% of mass sodium chloride. Seawater contains. Very major source to preparation of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is deposition of solid sodium chloride is called as rock salt. We know that rock salt. NaCl is also called as what it is? Rock salt. So in seawater, 2.5% mass sodium chloride will be available. Sodium chloride is also called as rock salt, and sodium chloride is available in the form of KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O. This compound is called as carnallite, KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O, and rock salt, NaCl. And chili saltpeters, we know that saltpeters, NaNO3 saltpeter will be there. So these are the occurrence of chlorine. Chlorine is available in the form of rock salt. Majority of chlorine available in the form of seawater, that is 2.5% of mass. And chlorine also available in the form of the mineral is KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O is called as carnallite. While going to the bromine is available in the form of MgBr2. While going to the iodine is available in the form of NaOI3. This is called as sodium iodate. This is, you know, that magnesium bromide. Bromine is available in the form of magnesium bromide, while going to the iodine is available in the form of NaIO3. NaIO3 is called as sodium iodate. Sodium iodate, not iodide, it is sodium iodate. IO3 is called as iodate. Clear it is, because it is obtained from iodic acid. HiO3 is known as iodic acid. HiO3 is called as what? Iodic acid. So, this will be the occurrence. Make a note, my dear students. Fluorine, fluorospar, cryolite, fluoroapatite, and a little amount of fluorine will present in bones and teeth and river plants. And chlorine is available, chlorine, bromine, iodine are available in sea water. Majority of sea water contains 2.5% by mass of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is also called as rock salt, and chlorine is available in the form of carnallite. Molecular formula KCl MgCl2 6H2O. Bromine is available in the form of bromide, magnesium bromide, and iodine is available in the form of sodium iodide. Molecular formula NaIO3. NaIO3. So, this will be the general information regarding the halogens. Halogens means salt producers. Halogen means salt producer. Halogen is a Greek word. Halo is salt. Gen means born. So, the combination of salt and born is called as what it is? Salt producer. So, here what will be the general trends? General trends of these halogens. General trends means we discussed about 5 properties will be there. One is electron configuration, atomic and ionic radii, ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, and electronegativity. These 5 points are said to be general trends. After the general trends, next we have to discuss about the physical properties. After completion of the general trends, we have to discuss about the physical properties. So, make a note, my dear students, these are the availability of halogens. Availability of halogens, occurrence. After this occurrence, next was general trends. What are the general trends? Number one is electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. The position of these group elements are right side in the periodic table before that noble gases. Then what are the elements? Fluorine, atomic number 9, chlorine 17, bromine 35, iodine 51, astatine 85, 53, iodine 53, astatine 85. Configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Number of electrons present in outermost 7 electrons. 7 electrons are present in outermost electronic configuration. It is not octet configuration. For octet, these group elements required 1 electron. Like alkali metals and alkaline earth metals, these group elements also highly reactive. Why these group elements are highly reactive? These are not in octet. These are not in octet. How many electrons are present in outermost configuration? 7 electrons are present in outermost configuration. For octet, they required 1 electron. Then it becomes stable. So, for stability, more stable, less reactive, less stable, more reactive. So, like alkali metals, 1A group elements, 2A group elements, how those are more reactive, like that also these group elements also highly reactive elements. While coming to the chlorine configuration, neon 10, 3s2, 3p5, while bromine, argon 18, 3d10, 4s2 4p5. Next is krypton 36, 4d10, 5s2 5p5. While going to the xenon 54, 4f14, 5d10, 6s2 6p5. Once you observe the general electronic configuration of these group elements, 4s2 4p5, 5s2 5p5, 6s2 6p5, 3s2 3p5, 2s2 2p5, s2 common, p5 common, but where the change you observed? The change is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are said to be principal quantum number values. Principal quantum number. So, only the change in principal quantum number. S orbital contains 2 electrons, whereas p orbital contains 5 electrons. So, what is general electronic configuration? Ns2 np5. Make a note, my dear students. The general electronic configuration of halogens Ns2 np5. Total 7 electrons are present in outermost. It is not octet. Is it octet? This is not octet. So, this is not octet. For octet, what to do? For octet, 1 electron to gain. So, these elements are highly reactive. Highly reactive elements. Highly reactive elements. Highly reactive elements because of not stable. For stable reactions occurs, chemical reactions takes place with respect to the stability. With respect to the stability, chemical reactions takes place. So, once you observe, my dear students, in fluorine penultimate shell 2 electrons are present. In fluorine penultimate shell 2 electrons are present. While coming to the chlorine penultimate shell 8 electrons are present. While going to the bromine iodine 18 electrons are present. Once you observe that electronic configuration, then you will get the idea about that. In second shell 7 electrons. First shell is called as penultimate shell. Penultimate shell fluorine is 2 electrons. While going to the chlorine is penultimate shell, already helium. What is neon? We should write neon 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. This is outer shell. This is penultimate shell. How many electrons are present in chlorine atom? 8 electrons are present in chlorine. While coming to the fluorine, 2 electrons are present in penultimate shell. 8 electrons are present in penultimate shell. And bromine, iodine are starting each 18 electrons takes place in penultimate shell. Then the properties of fluorine is differs with rest of the elements, and properties of chlorine also differs with the rest of the elements because of penultimate shell electrons. Penultimate shell electrons are not same. Fluorine anomalous. Why fluorine anomalous? Due to the small size. Penultimate shell only 2 electrons are present. Only 2 electrons are present in penultimate shell. The properties and the behavior of fluorine is quite different with respect to the rest of the group elements. This point was explained in the form of penultimate shell electrons. So, all properties are not similar. All properties are not similar. Some properties will be variation takes place. What will be the reason? Reason is the number of electrons present in the penultimate shell. The properties of fluorine, chlorine a little bit different with respect to other of the elements. The properties of fluorine is different with rest of the elements in 17th A group elements. So, here you have to notice at this point the general electronic configuration Ns2 np5, 7 electrons are present in outermost. This 7 electron configuration is not octet configuration. For octet configuration they required 1 electron. So, due to that these are highly reacted elements. These are highly reacted elements. So, this will be the electronic configuration: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. And while coming down the group means fluorine to astatine. Fluorine to astatine, atomic radii increases. Why atomic radii increases? In fluorine, what is the last shell? Second. While coming to the chlorine, third orbit, bromine, fourth orbit, iodine, fifth orbit, astatine, sixth orbit. Differentiating electron enters into the new principal quantum number. Differentiating electron enter into the what? New principal quantum number. So size increases, atomic size increases, atomic radii increases, atomic radii increases. Clear it is. Why atomic radius increases? Because of the electron, final electron. Differentiating electron is called as final electron. Final electron enters into which orbital? New principal quantum number, new orbit. Final electron jumps into new orbit. Due to that reason, atomic radii increases, ionic radii also increases. But these elements are formed generally anions. These elements are formed anions. Size of the anion is larger than neutral atom. Already this point was there in the periodic table. Size of the cation is smaller than the neutral atom. Size of the anion is larger than the neutral atom due to the decreasing nuclear charge. So, atomic radii, ionic radii are decreases. Atomic radii and ionic radii values are decreases from fluorine to astatine. So, first you have to notice at this point electronic configuration NS to NP5. 7 electrons are present in outermost. It is not octet. For octet 1 electron to gain. So, these are highly reactive. After that still 4 points are there, 4 properties, atomic radii, ionic radii, ionization potentials, electronegativity and electron gain enthalpy. Those are said to be general trends. After general trends, we will discuss physical properties of the 17th group elements. So, next one is first one, second one atomic radii or ionic radii. So, increases from fluorine to astatine. Atomic radii or ionic radii increases from fluorine to astatine. What will be the reason? Means differentiating electron enters into the new principal quantum number. Differentiating electron enter into the new principal quantum number. What we are expecting increment will be not done due to lanthanide contraction. We know that lanthanide contraction, poor shielding effect of d orbitals and f orbitals increasing, but that is not a successful increase. Successful increasing or a little bit increasing. Clear? So, atomic radii, ionic radii increases. So, here see this x plus 1 electron gives rise to x minus. It is called as anion. So, it is x is neutral atom. X minus size greater than x neutral. What is the reason for this? Due to the decreasing in nuclear charge. Nuclear charge is less here. Here nuclear charge less. Due to the less nuclear charge, anion size is larger than neutral atom. Anion size is larger than neutral atom. So, simple, what will be the conclusion regarding this atomic radii and ionic radii means simple, you should make a note regarding this atomic and ionic radii increases down the group, size increases. What will be the reason for increment of size means differentiating electron enters into the new principal quantum number. Differentiating electron enters into the what it is? New principal quantum number. While going to the next point, after atomic radii, ionic radii, next one is ionization enthalpies. Ionization enthalpy values, what happens? Ionization enthalpies, ionization potentials. From fluorine to astatine, ionization potential values decreases. From fluorine to astatine, ionization potential values decreases. Why decreases? Means size increases. Size increases means easy to remove an electron from outermost. Clear it is? Easy to remove an electron from outermost. But compared to S block elements, compared to D block elements. So, once you observe this is the S block elements, here D block elements, here P block elements, while coming to here F block elements. Once we are going from this to this, here imagine it is lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and last one is neon. We are here. So, before this we should write like this, lithium, this is a P block element. So, here boron, nitrogen and boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, P block elements, beryllium, lithium. Here D block elements. From left to right, IP value increases. In periods, left to right, IP increases. In periods left to right, IP increases. S block elements IP less. Compared to transition elements, fluorine family ionization potential values are much more high. This point you make a note, my dear students. Ionization potential values of 17th A group elements are greater than transition elements. Due to this fact, these 17th A group elements are ready to form cationic species also. What I said in previous, 7 electrons are present in outermost, 2 7 electrons are present in outermost. So, it gain 1 electron gives rise to what? X minus, it becomes 2 8 electrons. I am saying because 7 electrons are present in outermost. For octet configuration, 1 electron to gain. 1 electron to gain means when gaining of electron, it becomes negatively charged ion. Negatively charged ion, it is anion stable. Clear? So, what here I am saying here, once you observe, ionization potential values from fluorine to astatine decreases, while compared to S block elements, compared to D block elements, the ionization potential values of fluorine or halogens are greater than transition elements, greater than S block elements, greater than boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Because of it is last element. After this, more ionization potential values are goes to noble gases only. Noble gases for the first priority for ionization potentials. Later next one goes to halogens only, because charge will be increases here. So, here what you observed, the IP values of halogen family is greater than transition elements. Due to that reason, these elements are also formed cationic species also, cationic species. Let us consider one example. I will give one example, ICl. ICl is called as iodine monochloride. ICl is called as iodine monochloride. In this example, I is I plus, we should write I plus and Cl minus. I plus, iodine positive cationic species. Cationic species it is. Why cationic species? Because of the IP values of halogens are greater than S block elements, are greater than transition elements. Down the group IP values decreases, that is different thing. Down the group IP value decreases, do not consider that. From in period from left to right, ionization potential values increases. After neon, next element is fluorine only. After neon, next element fluorine only. So, based on that IP values, these are ready to form which type of species? Cationic species. Examples, ICl, iodine exists as I plus, iodine monochloride. One more example also there, ICN, iodine cyanide. Iodine cyanide, I also in positive, while Cn is negative species. So, these are available in the form of positively charged ions due to the more ionization enthalpy values compared to other elements. Comparison, we are comparison, not only we are not discuss about that this group only. We have to compare this group elements to other elements. Compare this group elements to other elements. The IP values are more compared to other elements. Due to that reason, sometimes these are ready to form which type of species? Cationic species. I is formation of I plus. In ICN, I plus Cn minus. In ICl, I plus Cl minus. So, what is general trend means? General example, we should write this. From fluorine to astatine, IP values decreases. Why IP values decreases? Due to the size increases. Easy to remove an electron from outermost. So, this will be the IP values. And next fourth one is the electronegativity, and last one is the electron gain enthalpy. Electronegativity and electron gain enthalpy. Electronegativity, fluorine 4.0, fluorine 3.0, bromine 2.8, iodine 2.5. These are the electronegativity values. Fluorine, highest electronegativity element in the universe, in the elements, whatever the elements are there, up to how many elements are discovered, 115, 116 or 120 elements. Out of the total elements, one and only fluorine. The highest electronegativity element is fluorine only. After fluorine, next priority goes to oxygen. not chlorine, chlorine 3.0 only. So, highest electronegativity element is fluorine. While going down fluorine to iodine, electronegativity values decreases due to size increases. Due to size increases, electronegativity values decreases. Size increases, electronegativity values decreases. So, remember this one, fluorine is more electronegative compared to chlorine, bromine, iodine. Because of size increases, electronegativity values decreases down the group. While coming to the next point is electron gain enthalpy. This point was very important. Electron gain enthalpy means what is the definition? Addition of electron to outermost orbit. Addition of electron to outermost orbit is called as electron gain enthalpy. Already we know that 7 electrons are present in outermost. These elements are eagerly waiting for one electron. So these are ready to accept one electron for octet configuration due to the less stable, more reactive. So let us imagine this is fluorine. It is 1s2 followed by 2s2, 2p5. While coming to the chlorine, it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 followed by 3s2, 3p5. While going to the next is bromine, like this. So here what we have to observe from these diagrams. So what is electron gain enthalpy? Electron gain enthalpy is also called as electron affinity. What is the definition of electron affinity? Addition of an electron to outermost orbit. We should add one electron because these are all not octet. 7 electrons are present in octet configuration. 7 electrons are present in outermost. For octet configuration, 1 electron required. That 1 electron we are adding 1 electron to this. Adding 1 electron to this 2p5. You should supply 1 electron to 2p5. Supply 1 electron to 3p5. Supply 1 electron to 4p5. Here 4s2, 4p5. 3d0, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10. What is supply 1 electron to this? Supply 1 electron to this. So once you observe, my dear students, while adding 1 electron to fluorine outermost, because already we know that size was very small, fluorine size small, F small size, very small size it is, small size it is, due to the small in size of fluorine. 2p5, 2s2, 7 electrons are present in outermost, 2 electrons are takes place in s orbital, 5 electrons are takes place in p orbital. We are adding electron negatively charged. Here also electron negatively charged due to the small in size. This electron versus repulsions. Those are called as interelectronic repulsions. Interelectronic repulsions takes place between outermost electrons to approaching electron. Clear it is. Electron revolving around the nucleus. One electron approaching towards here. Then repulsion takes place. Why repulsion takes place? Because of size was very small. Size was very small. Due to that reason, due to interelectronic repulsions, electron gain enthalpy of fluorine is less than chlorine. This point was very important, my dear students. This one we expect for 2 marks question for board. What will be the order of electron gain enthalpy of 17th A group elements? So electron gain enthalpy order is chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Or if you don't consider like this, then you should take these two. Chlorine electron gain enthalpy is greater than fluorine. Chlorine electron gain enthalpy is greater than fluorine. What will be the reason? Reason is inter-electronic repulsions. Inter-electronic repulsions takes place between outermost 2p orbital electrons versus approaching electron. Here also inter-electronic repulsions takes place, but here size will be large. Size will be large. Here, due to the small size, repulsions takes place. These repulsions are appreciable repulsions. Here, not appreciabilities. Not in repulsions takes place, but those are not considered. But we are considering. Why we are considered? Because of small size of fluorine. Small size of fluorine atom. Small size of fluorine atom. It cannot accept an electron. Then you can apply some force to overcome this. To overcome this, you can require some energy. So, this will be the order. Chlorine electron gain enthalpy is greater than fluorine. Actually, the order is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. But instead of that, electron gain enthalpy of chlorine is more than electron gain enthalpy of fluorine. What will be the reason? Inter-electronic repulsions between outermost electrons versus approaching electron. So, these are the general trends. Electronic configuration, number 1. Number 2, atomic and ionic radii. Number 3, ionization potentials. Number 4, electronegativity. And number 5, electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy. So, these are said to be general trends. After this general trends, next is physical properties. In this physical properties, we will discuss about the color and atomicity and the physical state and bond energy and SRP values, SRP standard reduction potential values. We will discuss in this physical properties. After that, chemical properties. So, this will be the general information regarding the 17th group elements. So, physical properties. Physical state, atomicity, all are diatomic. All are diatomic means F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. All are diatomic. While going to 16th group elements, oxygen only diatomic. Sulfur, selenium, tellurium, octaatomic, octa 8. While going to the 15th group elements, nitrogen only diatomic. Phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, tetraatomic. Such type of confusion not there in this one. All are diatomic. F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. And physical state, fluorine and chlorine gaseous, bromine is a liquid, iodine is a solid. Non-metallic liquid it is, remember this one. Metallic liquid, only one example is there, metallic liquid is mercury. Mercury is available in liquid form, that is metal. In non-metallic liquid, bromine. So, here my dear students, this point was very, very important. Fluorine, chlorine are gaseous, bromine is liquid, iodine is solid. Fluorine, chlorine gaseous, bromine is liquid, iodine solid. All are covalent compounds. Covalent compounds means between these atoms single covalent bond takes place. Between these atoms single covalent bond takes place, F bond F, Cl bond Cl, Br bond Br, I bond I. Between these two atoms single bond takes place. And what is the bond dissociation enthalpies? This factor was very, very important, this point. Bond dissociation enthalpies. Size increases. Actually, what is a general trend means size increases, bond length increases. Bond length increases means bond dissociation enthalpy decreases. We are thinking like that. bond dissociation enthalpy decreases. So here once you observed fluorine, fluorine, chlorine, chlorine, bromine, bromine, iodine, iodine, all are covalent compounds, all are non-metals. Between these non-metals single covalent bond takes place. Then how to break, and this bond length is 1.44 angstroms only. Between two fluorine atoms the value is 1.44 angstroms, and here once you observe here these are said to be lone pair of electrons. These are said to be lone pair. Here also lone pairs takes place. Chlorine, chlorine lone pairs are there. Bromine, bromine lone pairs. Iodine, iodine lone pairs takes place. So here what we discussed regarding this bond breaking, bond energy values. What will be the order of bond energy means Cl2 greater than Br2 greater than F2 greater than I2. Cl2 greater than Br2 greater than F2 greater than I2. This will be the bond energy values. Bond energy values. So we will discuss this bond energy values later. So here, while coming to this, fluorine, chlorine are gaseous, bromine is liquid. While coming to the iodine is solid. Why? Because of between these atoms weak van der Waals forces takes place. Weak van der Waals forces takes place. If size increases, van der Waals forces also increases. Due to that reason, iodine is available in the form of solid, that is a violet color solid. Bromine is available in the form of liquid, that is a red color liquid. Bromine is a red color liquid. Iodine is a violet color solid. Iodine is violet color solid. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, all are non-metals, and these elements exhibit characteristic color. These elements exhibit characteristic color. Why these are exhibit characteristic color means in excitation, de-excitation, we know that excitation, de-excitation means if you supply some energy, supply some heat to these elements, they absorb some energy, and the electron jumps from lower energy to higher energy. Absorbs means they absorb visible radiation. Already we know small size of fluorine. Small size of fluorine required more radiation. More radiation means they can absorb violet color. They can absorb violet color and emitted yellow color. Absorption one color and emission different color. While absorption violet indigo color absorption by fluorine, and emission is yellow color emission. So why these group elements are exhibit in color means due to the excitation and de-excitation. While you can supply some energy, they can absorb some radiations from visible light. They can absorb some radiations from visible light and appearing in different colors. Then what are the colors? These colors are very, very important. Make a note, these colors are important for a competitive point of view examination, especially for CET point of view they should ask. So here, what is the color of fluorine? Fluorine color is yellow color. Remember my dear students, fluorine is yellow in color. While coming to the chlorine is greenish yellow color. Chlorine is greenish yellow color. While going to the bromine is a red color. And last one is iodine. Iodine is violet color. What will be the reason? Observe VIBGR radiations and emission. That is excitation and de-excitation. Excitation and de-excitation takes place. Why excitation, de-excitation? Because these are more reactive elements. These all are more reactive elements. Due to that, this undergoes excitation, de-excitation, like that type of reactions takes place. Then these are appearing in characteristic color. Fluorine small in size and fluorine required high frequency radiation, violet indigo radiation, and emit less frequency, that is yellow color. While coming to the chlorine greenish yellow color, bromine red color, iodine violet color, and here if you write it is gas. This is also gas. This is liquid and it is solid. Make a note my dear students, this table was very, very important. So atomicity, all elements are diatomics. All elements are diatomics. What is the physical state? Fluorine, chlorine are gaseous, bromine is red color liquid, iodine is violet color solid. Why these are differs with their physical state? Due to the weak van der Waals forces. As size increases, van der Waals forces increases. Van der Waals forces increases, so iodine is available in the form of solid. I2 violet color solid, it is sublimates also, highly volatile and it is sublimate iodine, and all are exhibit characteristic colors with respect to the VIBGR. So fluorine is available in the, so fluorine exhibit yellow color, while chlorine is greenish yellow color, and bromine and iodine red and violet color, and these two are starting gaseous and it is a liquid, very important. Non-metallic liquid is bromine and iodine is solid. Iodine is a solid. So, and next one, solubility. Next one is solubility. So solubility, all halogens are soluble in water. All halogens are soluble in water. The extent of solubility will be variation with respect to the elements. The extent of solubility. The extent of solubility means all are soluble, but the extent of solubility will be the variation according to that elements. Suppose let us we consider fluorine. Fluorine dissolved in water. This is an example for exothermic reaction. A large amount of energy will be liberated, nearly 795 kilojoules per mole energy will be liberated, and delta G value also highly negative. Delta G value also highly negative. So, what will be the solubility means in NCERT what he was given, fluorine, chlorine are highly soluble in water, but compared to bromine and iodine sparingly soluble. But only I am said all are soluble in water, but the extent of solubility is depends upon the element only. Then what are the net reactions? We have to discuss this one. It was very important for competitive point of view. And fluorine dissolved in water. Fluorine dissolved in water, we will get, it liberate what gas? Oxygen gas. Fluorine dissolved in water, it liberate oxygen gas. Remember this point was very important, my dear students. And in NCERT they was given like this, 4H plus 4F minus. Here 2F2, here 2H2O. NCERT textbook he was given like that, 2F2 plus 2H2O gives rise to O2 plus 4H plus 4F minus. 4H plus 4F minus is considered as HF only. 2F2 plus 2H2O gives rise to 4HF plus O2. We should write like this. And it is delta H is negative. Negative means exothermic reaction. It is exothermic reaction. Remember this is formation of oxygen gas, it is. Fluorine is gas, water is liquid. Then delta H negative. Delta H negative means Gibbs energy change will also more negative. Nearly 795 kilojoules per mole energy will be liberated in this reaction. Highly exothermic it is, highly explosive reaction just like as this. So, fluorine is readily soluble in water to liberate oxygen, water to liberate oxygen. This is one of the oxidizing property of fluorine. Because of these group elements are act as oxidizing agents, the oxidizing capacity decreases from fluorine to iodine. In electrochemistry you know that some SRP values are there. On that SRP values, powerful oxidizing agent. What is powerful oxidizing agent? Means the powerful oxidizing agent is fluorine. Powerful reducing agent is lithium. Lithium is an example for powerful reducing agent, while powerful oxidizing agent is fluorine. Fluorine is strong oxidizing agent, strong oxidant. It oxidizes water into oxygen. Fluorine oxidizes water to oxygen. Fluorine oxidizes to water to oxygen. This is one of the property of fluorine. It is oxidation property of fluorine. It is clear. It is. While coming to the chlorine bromine, Cl2 or Br2, you should take Cl2 plus H2O gives rise to HCl plus HOCl. HCl plus HOCl. HCl means hydrogen chloride. HOCl is hypochlorous acid. Hydrogen chloride, hypochlorous acid. Chlorine dissolved in water. Chlorine dissolved in water. This water is called as chlorine water. This water is called as chlorine water. Freshly prepared chlorine water. Freshly prepared chlorine water contain hydrochloric acid, hypochlorous acid, hypochlorous. This is called as a hypochlorous. This is called as hypochlorous acid. Freshly prepared chlorine water. Let's compare this reaction to this. In this example, oxygen will be liberated. Fluorine is highly powerful oxidizing agent. What the elements are there in chemistry, and out of the total elements, one and only fluorine is the strongest oxidizing agent. Strongest reducing agent is lithium. Once you observed in electrochemical series, one table was there in electrochemistry. On that electrochemistry table, once you observed, top and bottom, one is fluorine, one more is lithium will be there. Clear it is. So while compare this reaction with chlorine, chlorine gives rise to HCl and HOCl. Instead of chlorine, if you take bromine, bromine plus water gives rise to HBr plus HOBr. HBr plus HOBr. HOBr is called as hypobromous acid. HOCl is called as hypochlorous acid. So the reactivity towards water, chlorine and bromine. Chlorine and bromine combine with water to give rise to HCl, HOCl, HBr, HOBr. While coming to the iodine, so I minus means iodides. Iodides are oxidized by oxygen. Iodides are oxidized by oxygen, gives rise to iodine. Once you observed, my dear students, this reaction, iodides are oxidized to iodine. Iodides are oxidized to iodine with respect to the oxygen. So this reaction is reverse with respect to first reaction. First reaction, see this 2F2 plus 2H2O gives rise to O2 plus 4H plus 4F minus. Reverse, 4I minus 4H plus O2 gives rise to 2H2O plus I2. 2H2O plus 2I2. See this. This is actually, it is very slow reaction. Iodine with respect to water is a very slow reaction. So this will be the solubility. That's why what I am saying, it is the solubility is all halogens are soluble in water, but variation takes place according to the halogen. Clear? That's why in NCERT there was given fluorine, chlorine dissolved in water, and bromine and iodine sparingly soluble in water. Then when fluorine oxidizes water to oxygen, and chlorine, bromine combine with oxygen to give HX and HOX, while iodine reaction with water is reverse of fluorine. 4I minus 4H plus O2 gives rise to 2H2O plus 2I2, and that is not a feasible reaction. So these are solubilities with respect to the 17th A group elements. And next one is a bonded dissociation enthalpies. So remaining properties we will discuss on next class. So stay with us, stay safe, be confident. Thank you.